Good morning everyone and welcome to Uni's daily update on Bitcoin. I hope you're all doing very well as always, and we are just totally range bound right now. So it was really boring yesterday personally on my side because I have just one scout here. Yesterday we was just moving with absorption on the order flow here. It was really boring. Sometimes this is happening, you know, there are some days where, well, the Bybit order flow is, well, it's giving some few good data, but for me there are no real the real confirmation ready to jump in the train. So I'm like, okay, well, for me everything is missed. That's fine, you know. But you can see we're still now almost in the top right there. So yeah, there are some retests in any case everywhere, so it's fine. And yeah, for me this happens sometimes, and I don't care to say, you know, this is also these are also some days as a day trader. There sometimes it's like that, you just miss everything, or you just feel some few scalp at some point, but you do not ride really all the move down, all the move up. And this is absolutely fine. This is also the reality sometimes. Again, this is the way I'm trading. There are many ways to do it. But anyway, on this being said, let's check first of all the sound is working well. Normally it should be. Yes, perfect. Nice. And so yeah, let's update this chart here. So I'm gonna make it really easy as always. I'm gonna stop, as I said in the yesterday's update, to repeat myself, you know, for the higher time frame with the levels and everything. If you want to get this, simply go on the website. You have a full video made on the higher time frame. Really, you have really everything in there. If you want to know about the Elliott wave or the higher time frame plan, what we can look for, bearish, bullish, you have the waves on the YouTube channel. Really, you can also find the Discord on Discord here. This message right here in the Bitcoin TA. You have this message where you have the levels really with the higher time frame plan on Bitcoin with the levels mainly, and with the waves still you have in there, so you can really understand why we have to look for a long there, for a short there, so you have really everything. Otherwise, for a bullish and bearish can, you have all the cans here with the dates really of the latest update and everything. Just go and check out, it's in the Bitcoin TA section if you really want to get everything. But anyway, so I'm gonna really focus here on the lower time frame, medium time frame. Really, if I have to still zoom out a bit because we're going to push up or push down, for example. I'm just gonna stop to repeat myself every single day, you know, all the levels and everything, and the higher time frame waves. Anyway, so here first of all we can go on the daily time frame as always, and add simply the new daily level if there is a new daily level. So there is one new here, so we can take that one here and place it there. Yes, we can now come back on the 15 minutes. We have now a daily here, and I'm going to simply remove this one because well, of this simply this is just go below, reclaim. What the fuck is this? Really, it's not really well respected, so I don't care about this level. So now we can go on the footprint charts and simply check here if there is anything new. So there are no new naked session path controls, there is no new TPO, and okay, well, that was fast today. There is no new daily naked path control. Okay, so we are good. And we can move now on the TA. So on the TA here, I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna first remove this, second remove this. We're going to look simply for a swing through power the lows if it's needed. You can keep the daily if you want, but personally, you know, the way I'm going to trade this is very simple. I'm simply going to put a range here, but I'm gonna remove this now. We don't really care because this is a level chart. Just gonna make this here. What is this? SFP, so it's going there. Oh, right here. Can remove that too, and we're good. And these are the targets. Oops, not targets. Targets. Perfect. We can lock this and this here, and we are good. Much better. So now what we can do here is very simple. To speak, we just have to pull a range like this, from this top to this bottom, and that's it really. The TA is done. What we have to do here is just look for a short on the top and look for a long on the bottom, and if we break out, we just have to look for a fake out each side, and if this is not happening, we look for a real breakout into the next target really. What is a good breakout is when you have simply a good volume really. When you break this up, for example, you have a bigger volume than the previous one, you have also an increasing of the open interest plus some new, so with some new trades really coming in the direction, of course, of the trend you want to go. So to speak, for example, if you break to the upside, you want a good volume plus an increase of the open interest plus a positive delta, and if this is happening and these longs are not getting absorbed, well, there is no reason for a reversal, and this is classed as a good breakout, so we can look for a continuation into the next target really, or of course a fair look transient if we start, for example, to get a good breakout but we start to be range bound. we range a bit, and then here we start to form something really bearish into this range bound, and so in that case next we'll come back down. But normally if you start to break this up with no absorption and with some good data, really good volume, but good positive data, increase your interest, well, this is class normally a good breakout, and if this is not getting absorbed next, we're going to get a nice continuation into the next target. And if this is getting absorbed, as I said, failed option more likely, fake out really of this pump. So yeah, that's it really. This is the only thing we need to do right now. Just short, I mean long around the bottom here, okay, really, and just trade this to the highs really, or the middle minimum. You take probably 50% of the middle here. You can look also for the 7xx retracement from the bottom to the top here. You can look for the 7xx. This is a good zone of resistance most of the time in a range. And if there is nothing here, well, we'll look simply for the opposite direction really. So that will be for a long trade. That will be for a short trade. Here it's the same really. We can look for the same. So the top right here of the channel, we can look of course for all the highs here to be taken, so the current highs, just this, get a short trade. Otherwise we can look for the overall highs here to be taken, either a swing through the pan, either a failed auction. We spend some time, we come back down below, and bam, all of this. And if there is a good breakout, we look simply for the next target. What is the next target really? It's simply this overall high really of the current consolidation we have, okay, the current bounce we have done here, the overall high really of this. And yeah, there is no swing through pan or failed auction, so we can do a quick move up like this and come back down for a swing through pan going to the level. It's possible, but I'm gonna say take a care that we do something small to really go and talk about the next target. So if you have to break this up really with no swing through pan or failed auction, or a big swing through pan or a big failed auction, we can look for the TPO up to the swing through pan level here, so to speak, around 40,700 up to this top right here at 40,800. If we break this, we look for the next one, value high really of this downtrend, plus this highs right here to be taken, naked session path control, value low, daily naked path control, naked session path control. All of this zone of price is a large one here, so yeah, just really all of it in there, and we should get it in. So normally it is not again only moved by absorption, what happened yesterday, but it's normal because we're range bound, so we come back at some point in any case and we should get an entry. So that's not a real problem. It's just really boring for a day trader because you like to take some trade, but you're like, it's moving, but without really the direction, use it to get the confirmations really, so it's a bit boring, but hey, that's fine. There are some days like this. But anyway, otherwise here, highs taken means swing through pan, failed auction. If no swing through pan, failed auction. Next one here, highs taken, swing through pan, failed auction. If none, big target above, weakening a path control, TPO, and that's it really. Not gonna go too high for the moment. And for lower prices, if we really have to break this range to the downside, first of all, be aware that we have an MC traded target just below here, so can play some limits, can mark it all in here. You do as you want. Good morning, mate, by the way. Up to you, you can just copy the price really. And if we start to break this down, well, we can of course look for a bam, swing through pan, failed auction. Okay, so swing through pan, come back up directly, reclaim, get a good long reaction. Failed auction, spend some time, form something bullish, bam, come back up, and here we go, pump it up. If this is not happening, we can look simply for this next target here, so TPO, day in a path control, plus all the lows here to be taken. Maybe not all of them. If we have to go there, we can take maybe 2, 3, and not 4, for example. Just before to look for this target, just be aware of this path control here. If we have to do a failed auction or a big swing through pan below, this path control can be the reference really for a failed auction or a swing through pan if we do a big wick below. Okay, just be aware of this. This is a path control of this uptrend really. Oh. Okay, and yeah, if this is broken, well, there is no any support until a new low, so we are simply going to look for a new low to be made. As always, we take a low, swing through pan, failed auction. If no swing through pan, failed auction, we look for the next target. Well, the next target, it's around, so 37,400, can't remember exactly, by the way. I think it's 700. Yeah, it is. Why I cannot see this? Okay, makes sense now. Was hidden. Just gonna turn this on. Nice. So yeah, around this weakening path control here is around 37,700 down to the swing through pan right here of this low with all these levels here. So yeah, not more complex. Now we can do a bit of an order flow reading. 10 minutes, absolutely perfect for the full plan. Almost the full plan. Just have not a full plan really because I forgot to talk about the waves. But yeah, this is really the way you can trade Bitcoin within 10 minutes. That's pretty nice. Now let's go on the order flow really quick. Just want to check really quickly here. So the highs and lows, if this was some poor highs or lows we've got. This was a good high. This was a good low. Well, okay, it's not really helping. This was a poor high yesterday. So that will be nice to take this. We're going to see with the wave what we can get here. something would be cool to still be range bound, but still interesting to trade and not just pump, for example, directly. Well, that was a good low we've done yesterday, but the high is really bad. Yeah. Well, even this bottom, to be fair, was not that good at the end. I mean, on everything, if you use the footprint charts and you use the order flow on everything, this bottom right here, it really sucks. But like, really, this is crazy. This is here we don't have, you know, the 3 letters really here alone. So this is a poor high, poor low. Sorry. The order flow, we don't have any trap shorts. We have a really small long reaction, but nothing crazy at all for a move up. I mean, this is terrible, really terrible low. Well, if you bounce like this is a game really, but also not gonna lie. Now in terms of order flow, so well, it's exactly the same than yesterday, really. Okay, what we've got here yesterday, if you remove this on the right, let's suppose that we are here still. Well, what you've got a low, high, low, low, lower, low. This is, so you've got a lot of shorts here coming in. A lot of shorts again, either 30-minute candle, 1 million, 2 million. Ooh, this is not crazy big to be fair. 30 million. This is really small. But anyway, you have a low, high, low, 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 low. So here, what you have a bullish divergence really. You have a bullish CVD. So if you get a demand next coming in here to reverse this, you're going to bring this back up. You know, yesterday on Discord, I was telling you that. Where is this? It was here, okay, that I was looking for this target really for a scalp long to bring this back up really to the new highs really. I said, hey, now how possible front run of the target, simply because we've got many shorts there coming in. So all the shorts against here bring us with a bullish activity, getting absorbed really. We have some short, but the price is unable really to go more down. So there is absorption here. We can see this also by the CVD here. So we are more likely here going to hit towards a new high, and so this is what's happened. So there is trap 6, 7 more millions of longs, and we got a nice reversal. But again, on the absorption, not real shorts really coming in. Again, it can be explained simply because just before to continue a bit with the current order flow view. Simply because you've got the good reaction here for a short trade. So there are some people that are short from here. So if they want to bring the price back down, well, they can market all the shorts again to combine the short trade, or they can just place limits here to defend their positions and so block the longs here coming in. As you can see here, there's like 6 million of longs, but they're unable to push the price high here. So this is getting absorbed. If you check on the low, I mean, even here you can see that you have a high, higher high, you have a high, low, high next on the right. So all of this is getting absorbed with all the shorts that was before, defending now their positions, and so that's the reason why. So there is no real reaction really I want for a short normally to see, because it was already happening before. So these shorts now was just defending really their position. So it's normal and a bit logic to not get really the MCU short reaction and stuff like that here. That makes sense. But yeah, anyway, you still got 6 million here, and you can see that this bullish divergence brings us with a new high. Well, here it's exactly the same at the moment. I'm looking for a new high to be made, where it's like really exactly the same. You have exactly the same stuff. The only difference is that you have a well, is that a different divergence here? Because here you have a low, high, low, low, lower, low. Well, no, it's the same. Low, high, low, 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 low. You have exactly the same, and in addition to this, you have also the trap. I mean, the shorts here you can see coming into the second low here to get this. So it's exactly the same, and so here we have the exact same setup. You know, this bottom right here and this start of the rise will be well, it is this right here. It is start of the rise here. Okay, really, we have the low, high, low, 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 low. We have the start of the rise. Have the low here. Low, high, low, 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 and we have the start of the rise. And so now we just look for a new high to be made really. And once we took the highs, either a swing through Pantheon auction. This is not happening. Well, continuation, you know, as I explained before, but this is exactly the same that what we've got yesterday really on the order for right now. So this is exactly the same, expecting higher prices and this high to be taken minimum, except if of course if there are some longs here coming and they're getting absorbed on the lower time frame. It looks like not at all. Oops. It don't looks like. You can see we have a high. There is no reason for the moment for this to reverse. So yeah, I'm simply looking for a new high to be made at the moment, except if of course next is gonna change and everything is getting absorbed. We'll have some big bearish activity, but for the moment that's not the case. Just this may be, no, not anymore, by the way. Nah, then nothing is bearish at the moment. So I'm gonna look for some new highs here, more likely for a short trade minimum, except if the data are turning bearish, but for now it's not the case. So that's the order flow view really right now what we are having. And yeah, let's move on the waves. On the waves, you know, I'm not going to cover so much of the wave, to be fair. We are just range bound. It can be really complex at the moment. I mean, it is really complex right now with the waves because we're range bound. So the thing is, it can be either here an impulsive now to the upside already because the wave 2 is in, depending on the time frame. Well, if these are not the wave really, okay, we can get already the triple wave, you know, truncated. For example, here the ABC zigzag, the 5 ways leading, correction, 5 ways ending. You can see we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wedged here to the downside. So you can see here, for example, in the 15 minutes, we already take the low here on the RSI. So this is when you do a truncated triple wave. Well, this can happen, for example, here on this will suck a lot, not gonna lie. But, well, this is something possible. You don't have this on the 30 minutes on the 1 hour, so that's why we'll be a bit careful. He's talking about some truncated wave here, but on the 15 minutes it's valid, so there's some time frame where it's valid. So yeah, there are many stuff here possible, to be fair. For example, in this, it's either an impulsive, either an ABC zigzag. I would prefer the ABC zigzag, to be fair, because here this looks more like an ending, the push-up we are doing right now. So, well, it's if we raise big, well, I'm going to take this simply, but for me, I'm more with this ABC zigzag at the moment. It will make more sense with the wave we've got here, but well, we'll see, maybe I'm wrong. But normally with a smaller wave here, this looks more like an ending. So normally we should get something like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another wave 5 with an ABC zigzag, and so from here get a possible reversal, and to finish this kind of A, bam, BC, like this. And so that will be simply a bigger wave really into this WXY or ABC zigzag. If this is a 5 waves, it depends if this is a WXY with an ABC zigzag in the Y wave, or if this is a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. It depends really if this is a correction or not, the first wave, but it's impossible to say. We're on the 15 minutes. It can be a correction, can be an impulse, or a leading, or whatever you want really. Everything is possible. So yeah, that's why it can be a WX and Y or an ABC zigzag. And now the prime is also here with the lower time frame is that as the 15 minutes take the low here on the RSI, well, the prime is these 5 ways can be for this ABC flat, as it can be simply here for an ABC zigzag down. And so now we look for a continuation to take the overall high. So that's why to use the wave right now, we just use less. Yeah, really use less. But yeah, let's take this. You know what? Let's take this, and we'll see how it plays out really. If we have to push out, well, we'll just take the case that this bottom right here will simply the bottom of a triple wave like this, truncated. And so we can remove this, and so we can take now already this kind of bigger wave. For example, we make an ending here to finish and complete the C of an A, B, and then we look for a C here, for example. You know, there are many configurations, so to trade levels, it's much better in my opinion at the moment, because yeah, there are all these configurations, and so it's not really useful. So yeah, that was the plan really with the waves. Hope you enjoyed it. Better in my opinion to use the levels, but we're gonna place an alert here. Gonna remove this one. This was in case yesterday we had to make a new high, and that's perfect. Gonna just place it, boom, a bit above like this, and gonna rename this overall highs. And we're good really. Well, yeah, there is nothing more to it on this. Yep, nothing more to add on this. So I don't know if you have some questions, let me know. The waves were good really, 20 minutes, perfect. Not too long. If there are also, that's why I'm not a bit careful in Bitcoin, simply because of this, you know, like we are below the support. We did a swing £30, but I mean there is a resistance close by here. Well, you keep trading below this resistance. For me, as soon as it's not reclaimed and flip it into support and we get acceptance above here, I mean I'm a bit careful on Bitcoin due to this also. If we start getting acceptance above, well, here, okay, why not? But till that, be a bit careful. Yeah, just gonna wait to see if there are some questions coming in. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we are good really. And yeah, if we have to come back down here if we have to come back down here without taking all these highs, well, we can simply look for the two trades really. I was talking about yesterday, really, in the long trade setup video, or even, by the way, before the end of the update, to be fair. So to speak, the long trade, you know, from the low here for, you know, so the bigger triple wave, really. It's valid until we take the highs, and if we take the highs, I want to take an ABC flat. Sorry, if I don't take an ABC flat here, for me, these longs, I will be a bit careful because the triple wave will be done. And so, well, if the correction is to go more down, so I'll be careful with these longs. But until we take the highs, it's fine, and we can look simply for these two longs here. So that'd be the first green square, really, here. And yeah, swing for pound fail otherwise, bam, next long trade to go and look for a new high next for a full reversal. So yeah. Yeah, so I don't see any questions right now, so I think we're good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy, as always, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications. I wish you all a nice weekend ahead. Because we are Friday, if I'm mistaken. Do we have some news, by the way? Yes, we have some news at 2:30 UTC +1, and we are Friday, yes. So I wish you all a nice weekend ahead. Take care of you, this is important. And if you have any questions, you can go and join these calls. I've asked me some questions. As always, there is a comment section made for this. If you want to get more of us, you can simply go and check out the MOONCHARTS.fr website. And if you want to get up to 7,000 deposit bonus, you can go and check out the PRIMEXBT offer. You have everything in the description. And if you want to learn your waves, you're at the right place. You have a nice course on the website, and a brand new course is coming also in the following month. I think. A lot better than the one before. So yeah, stay tuned for this. Anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you. Have a nice weekend ahead, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.